Let's do it.
Okay. So I have my little theme song that plays.
I'm Nick Peron. I'm Nick Peron. Nick Peron is me, and this is my podcast.
No.
You're just giving me more to cut later.
Yeah. I was going to end up on the fucking cutting room floor. Okay. One quick drink. Hi, everyone. This is Nick Peron from the Microshock.com Spoiled Podcast. We're doing another episode. This is our special tribute to the Montreal Comic-Con, which will be going on around the time we post this online. And hey, you're in for a treat as well, because since the movie we're doing today is in the public domain, I should probably have a version of it online that is synced. So if you don't want to listen to us talking and then try to sync up the movie yourself, you can watch the version that I put together, and it's probably not going to be that great sounding because the syncing probably won't be perfect. But I digress. Today on the show, we have Freddy J and Matthew Champ.
Hi.
Thanks for having us, mister.
They're two local Ottawa comics that I work with frequently and get drunk with a lot. So, and this is their first foray into watching a movie with me. But they're no strangers to bad movies. Am I correct?
That is very correct. My
Bad
life is a
movies
bad
are my
movie.
favorite.
Okay, so today we are watching the 1932 black and white classic White Zombie, starring Bela Lugosi.
It's ironic because it's in black and white, so it doesn't matter what color the zombie is.
I don't think that's irony, but well, whatever.
I've been drinking since a long time ago.
Okay, so have either of you guys seen this movie before?
I've never seen this one. I'm a huge Bela fan. Partly Hungarian, so that goes back a way. So as a part Hungarian, I do love the guy. I've seen a few of the films, but this one is a first, definitely.
Okay, and Mr. Champ?
Same boat as Freddy. I'm not actually part Hungarian, though.
You piece of
perfect.
shit.
But no, I've seen a lot of Bela Lugosi films. I actually own this. I just haven't watched it yet.
It's called White Zombie, though. That's a little racist, no? Does that matter that the zombie's white?
Well, it's 1932, so racism was kind of okay back then.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this might actually be the first zombie film ever made. But I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody in the comment section, all three people that listen to this podcast, somebody will probably correct me.
So is Bela an actual zombie, or is he some kind of catalyst or anti-hero? Introduce this for us.
Yeah, okay.
Because we're watching the screen on the DVD before we play the movie, and we're seeing shots of him in a coffin and these close-ups.
Oh, some of them are from other movies. This is like a 3-in-1 DVD,
okay.
So this has the corpse vanishes and scared to death.
He doesn't look like a zombie as we would understand it.
Okay, so the premise of the film is, spoiler alert, you know what, this movie was made in 1932. If you haven't seen this yet and you're going to be all indignant about me spoiling it, fuck yourself.
Hey, Freddy and I are going to be indignant about you spoiling this.
Well, fuck yourself. So fuck each other. I don't care. The premise of the film is basically this guy who owns a cotton plantation in the West Indies. He brings his wife. They get married. Sorry, it's his fiancée, so they get married, and Bela Lugosi's character is like this rival, I don't think he's a cotton baron. I think he's like a sugar cane baron, but he uses voodoo to make zombie slaves
real zombies.
So no, he has slaves that become zombie slaves.
Pretty much,
okay.
And they're all white.
That's
hence
cool.
the title, White
Right.
Zombie. There are black people in this movie, but it was 1932, so they all have very, very humiliating black people roles.
Well, I was going to say, so what, they're behind the camera? Or?
No, because, come on, this was the 30s. They wouldn't let them...
They wouldn't have had jobs.
They would have been working in the plantation. Anyway, so that's basically... Oh, and Bela Lugosi tries to steal the guy's wife, and that's basically the plot of the film.
Okay.
So, that's it.
So this movie is basically my last marriage, is essentially what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Cool. I'm digging it.
Okay. So that said, any preconceptions walking in?
I think we should dive in and enjoy and go from there.
I'm interested to see how the zombies of 1930s were able to maybe influence the Romero zombie.
absolutely no influence whatsoever.
Well, way to ruin that. I might have talked about it at the end of the podcast. You stupid twat.
So, also, I guess we should also let our listeners know that we may have a special guest walking in the middle of the podcast, Kemal Dzidic. He may or may not show up in the middle of the podcast, and we're not going to pause it because we're professionals.
That's
so.
true. We'll try to
we're professionals.
We'll try to maintain the momentum as much as possible for everyone's enjoyment.
Yeah, we're just going to make him sit here and shut up. No small talk. You sit down, shut up, or make fun of the movie.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
So with that done, so you can unmute it, and if you're watching at home. And you're just watching only the audio podcast, and you're trying to sync it up because you don't want to listen to my shitty sync up. Just get ready to hit play in 3, 2. Oh wait, it's also the 66-minute version. I don't know if that matters, but
there's a 69-minute version according to IMDb.
Yeah. So
which is basically just 3 last final minutes of Bela Lugosi masturbating to himself in the mirror, right?
Possibly, or shooting up heroin, whichever.
Yeah. Typical weekend for us.
All right. So, anyways, right in 3, 2, 1, and go. And the movie started.
Here we go. A helper in production. I like how the O is like an upside down triangle.
I haven't seen titles like that since Richard Donner's Superman.
I don't like this new Beyonce song.
Ralph Berger, Jack Pierce, Carl Axel, Herbert Glazer, Sidney Marcus, Ellie Clark, Conrad Tricher, Guy B.V.A. Williams, Harold Anderson, Herbert Perjean.
That's a lot of
Burnett.
That was just the art people. You don't need to know any of those people.
Assistant Director William Cody, I fucked him. Editor Howard McClernon. Oh, I hear he's good.
Free watch.
Bela Lugosi, Madge Bellamy, Joseph Cawthorne, Robert Fraser. I'm just reading shit.
Yeah.
John Herron, Brandon Hurst.
You're pulling a Simon Celine right now.
You really are.
Oh shit. And these folks who are all dead by now.
Yeah.
And their kids probably have cancer by now too. Directed by Victor Halperin. What other films has he done?
Oh look, I think they're burying the plot.
This looks like the beginning of a Stravinsky ballet, actually. Okay, so we got a guy riding on a carriage with a couple of horses. Well, I don't know. She's cute.
Alright, out of the way, I'm trying to bring some white people through here.
This looks like a Westboro Baptist church.
I feel like they just got lazy in writing spirituals. And
hey, wait, black guy.
In the road.
Well, they couldn't afford a plot, honey. Jeez,
Seriously.
you're so judgmental, bitch.
Seriously, right?
Driver, what is it?
It's a funeral, and they're afraid of the men who steal dead bodies. So they take the place.
Listen, he's Dave Chappelle. That's Dave Chappelle.
Their people.
Not one of his more dignified roles, that's for sure.
No.
That's a cheerful introduction for you to our West Indies.
Oh, you're West Indies. I guess if you just waltz in and commit genocide and take over, it's yours now.
There's
West
no
Indies.
way he does not have an erection.
Guys, this podcast is not PG-13.
Join us. Bela Lugosi in blackface.
Ooh, look at that.
I was about to say that is not a
nice
white
dissolve.
comedy.
Nice dissolve. That was pretty cool.
And the car backed up.
That's total CGI. There's no way those horses
You
are
know where
real.
is the house of Monsieur Beaumont?
Yeah, you just turn down the route a piece. Somebody still has that new car smell.
Oh, look at... Okay, if I could
Jesus,
throw
he's got a
out
rapey look on him.
yeah, I would.
Ooh, so dreamy.
Look at that.
Oh, I think there's anal sex going on there.
In the 30s?
Sure.
Zombie! Hey! Hey!
You could say he was spooked. That's awful.
Hey, look, a cemetery. A bunch of people dying to get in there. This will go good with my outfits.
That's his new special rag for Happy Time, man.
Boss, can I get a shirt with some buttons on it, please? So, this is a great introduction to our West Ash. Shut up. I don't think they're zombies so much as they probably got into the opium crop.
That one, there's Moses.
Well, they haven't fleshed out the whole zombie concept by then, right? It appears. Okay, so basically, this is all happening in the West Indies, you're saying, right? Which basically is the Caribbean.
So, like,
there's nothing Caribbean about anything we've seen so far.
it looks like it's filmed maybe in, like, Florida.
Well, this is the thing. I'm thinking, like, Missouri, Mississippi.
Filmed in Ferguson.
Oh, wow.
Well, no, because he's still alive.
Horses taken from that grave. Want me to work. Sugar milk. Fields at night.
I like his Rick James impersonation better.
Filming location. It was filmed on a soundstage in California.
Freedom's a hell of a drug. The thing about that actor, though, is like if you look at him, joking aside, his eyes, those are intense. That was a good job he did. I'm not condescending. That was pretty cool. At least to though, she's a little.
There. Let's see where did I leave that opium.
Excuse me, please. Have you got a knife?
Nice pipe, Sherlock.
Did I frighten you?
Pipe by Holmes, pie by Colonel Sanders. That's right.
No, it wasn't you. Something happened.
Well, those black folk.
Product placement.
Stop and speak to some men.
He looks like Jimmy Carr.
They weren't men at all. That they were corpses.
Yeah.
You should have done with some Jimmy Carr.
Surely you don't believe it, do you? Yeah.
No, that's pogwash.
No.
I got a little bit of waxwork up there.
Superstition. They're always mixed up with a lot of mysteries that turn your hair gray.
Just like mine.
I've been here for 30 years, and at times I don't know what to do.
You don't look a day above 30.
Come, let's go in the house. Oh, yes. Now, come then.
Good evening, Mr. Adams.
Is Mr. Beaumont in? You're expected, Dr. Brunner. Yes,
I see. He's an escape Nazi war criminal.
Before the fact.
This is before, like, this is Christopher Lloyd's father, right?
Marty! We have to get back to the plantation.
We
have to get this horse and carriage up to 2 miles an hour.
For only a few days, and Madeline introduced him on the docks in Port-au-Prince.
Look, his hands moving in the pocket there.
Why do all these, there's some thing about movies in this era, like, why do they always look at the leading lady like they're just about to rape her? Like, the intensity is just a little much.
This is a private conversation.
Very strange.
You mind?
Butlers are always so creepy. Look at this guy.
He got caught with his hand in his pants. That's why it's out now.
Honey, I hope you don't mind I wipe my hand on your dress, do you?
It's all right.
It's alright. I'm gonna shit in your mouth later. Don't get her my suit.
See,
He's smelling.
I was about to say.
Of course he's hiding on boner. Look at her.
But he never struck me like
For that era, she's hot.
very good.
Look at that. Look at this. He's resting his ass on that thing.
Sit there and talk. Oh, God, I love
The
this.
rest. Unless what, sir?
Just looking at our lead actor's hair, I just see a large grease stain on his pillow in the future. I just gotta let one go. Sorry. Oh God, that was a smelly one. Sorry.
I suppose you think I'm a meddling old fool, but
Damn right you are.
I feel a good deal better if you clear out of this place after you're
Did
married.
they masturbate to telegrams back then?
Let's hope so.
They're really in the Morse code.
The young people have arrived, sir.
Oh, goody!
They're waiting in the reception hall.
Wait, is that a sir?
What's with the Napoleonic boots?
Tell them I'm out. No, wait.
Look at him.
Perhaps I'd better see them. He might have all-
Then tell them I'm out.
Very odd, sir. Especially as Dr. Bruner is a trifle skeptical as to your...
I love how he's holding like little anal beads.
Never mind my motives. Has that other person...
Don't fuck with me,
sent word
Tony.
yet? No, sir.
Don't
not
you
yet.
ever fuck with me.
I'll cut you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he teleported right in the fucking room.
I'm sure.
Jesus.
It's like
I love how his head's cut off too, right? I know it's cut for this TV, but
Super.
Yeah, well,
like a
it's one for
touchdown
bad
for
framing.
look at those fucking hip waders too.
He's got a lot of
So
stuff
not-
in his pockets, that's all.
So not sexy. That horse is dead.
I'm glad they showed us that
I thought
horse
the carriage
pulling
had
up.
2 horses.
That
Shaving haircut!
really changes the vibe of that whole scene. That one cut. Look at that guy.
Yeah, some swanky dicks.
Guys, when does the Hulk come in?
He doesn't. Yeah. I can't wait to finally marry my wife so I can have sex with her. Ooh, hey. Do it out on the balcony over here. Very spacious. Ooh. Comes with his own crickets.
There's no soundtrack. Apart from the verbal shit. There's no audio, there's no musical soundtrack.
Oh, He-Man's on the...
Crusades!
Hello.
So is he a zombie?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a white zombie.
A white zombie.
Kind of looks like Grumpy Cat.
Grumpy cat.
That was peculiar.
Is it like a zombie sweatshop?
No, they're unionized. They're part of the Zombie Workers Local Union 425.
Okay. You see them making iPhones or something. Look at that. Nice capes, white pants.
You know what? People aren't that productive today.
No?
Walking around in circles. They're not even singing songs.
You know, if this movie was made today, they'd probably be listening to like a like a soft rock radio station.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton.
Yeah, like a Bolton.
Yeah. Is it sugar cane?
Yeah. As you can see, we have a very efficient plant, and we haven't had an accident. And oh shit!
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. Ah!
Well, we just made a new brand of sugar.
They just keep going.
It's okay.
What the fuck is that?
It was his last day.
That's how I'm gonna start to tap people on the shoulder. I'm just gonna walk up to them.
Be careful on these steps. They're a little rickety. You might interrupt the workers.
Modern medicine shows that we haven't really improved much since class.
So this is where you keep your black workers, huh?
They just look so laid back, like except for that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's so into his job.
That guy's like the crypt keeper before he died. Health inspector, I think there's something wrong with your sugar vat.
Health inspector. What's with the fucking circus weightlifter in the background here?
I like his eyes.
I don't know, but can that leopard stop yawning?
Can that leper stop yawning?
Leopard. There's a leopard.
Oh, okay. If you say leper.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Bella.
Oh, the heroin's starting to kick
Ah.
He's the Bella of the ball.
Oh.
It's what Gary Oldman could have been. Actually, you know what? Gary Oldman did a pretty good job in Dracula, I have to say. I didn't like the movie, but he did pretty well.
I can sit down really slow, otherwise the chair makes a fucking noise.
Ben,
Would you like some breakfast cereal?
They are not worried about long hours.
Otherwise, I whip them.
You could make good
The thing
use
is,
of men
having
like
had
mine.
family in my past that were very Hungarian, that accent is not completely bullshit. It's a little accentuated, a little, Hollywoodized, but it's not that far off, I have to be honest with you. And it's a little creepy.
I like how he has a beard like a wrestler.
Yeah, right? He looks like Doctor Strange. Or like a Tony Stark / Doctor Strange.
More of a Howard Stark.
By the orb of Amagado. Yes, I like looking at Selene Scots and tucking them back under my armpits.
They'll be married tonight. You waited too long to do anything.
Obviously, that other guy's day job.
Sometimes I do not feel fresh, even after I shower.
I'm waiting for him to pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Oh, you can tell they just want to fuck each other. Look at their look.
Everything.
Look at that. He wants to suck his
Two
cock.
things you will forget to remember in the heart.
Wow.
The next 50 minutes is Freddy talking about cock sucking deeply into the mic with heavy
I would have
breathing.
totally sucked Bela Lugosi's cock.
I
totally would have.
Yeah, with the heroin residue, he probably would have gotten really high.
Oh. Well, I don't want something for nothing.
Here's deep love.
He's gonna have to buy some more scotch breaks to get bottles on his empty.
They'll be married within an hour.
Or it's free. I don't like it when you get mad at me.
I would love it if Bela Lugosi was still around. He was like the Travago guy or something like that. See, look, they cut off their heads again. Imagine they did that. Like Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, where Daniel Day-Lewis had the top of his head cut off for 30% of his scenes. How effective would that performance have been?
Dun 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 dun. Hello, nurse. Who is this sexy doll?
Oh.
My name is Boris.
That's a rape smile if I've ever seen
Yes,
one.
he's my mail-order bride from Russia. I know. It wasn't exactly what the picture looked like. No, that's your new bride. Enjoy it, mate. Have a good time.
TransylvanianMingle.com.
I also got you a ring. See? Yeah. Oh, he's bringing out the horse.
And he's mixing the drugs, too.
Yep. He's a pro. First one's free, kid.
You share if I'm to help you. Keep it, monsieur.
It's my gift for you for free.
See, the looks between, like, these guys are just so
You may change your
intimate.
mind.
I will change my mind.
Wow.
The guy kind of has a cobblepot look to his nose.
Say the word when you use it.
The word. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Oh yeah, that stuck in my head all day now. Thanks, Bella.
I'll find another way.
I thought that they were in like a closed room.
No.
It just turns out it's practically on the floor.
There we go.
Oh, look at that harlot. Jesus.
Oh, wait. The maid is white?
They're bucking cultural norms, you know. Hollywood was very progressive in 1933. 1934 was a bad year for them, but 1933... Close it. I can't listen to their music.
Yeah.
I don't get
That
it.
long hair music.
I can't stand hearing the beats drop.
Is she not wearing pants?
She's in her underwear. That's pretty risque.
I was going to say, for a G-rated 1933's movie.
First time in movie history you see a man in his organ.
Ugh, I hate flowers. Here comes the bride, all fat and wide.
I cannot wait for their sex scene.
Oh, she's already had an abortion. Let's not be fucking lying here. She's not that pure.
Oh, come on, it's 1932. She probably hasn't even touched herself ever.
I'll give my life to the truth.
I don't think. Yeah, looking at him, I don't think he wants to touch her either.
He's trying to get her to marry him. That's a bit uncouth.
I'm having a hard time seeing.
Wait, he's walking her down the aisle and he's trying to get her to marry him.
Yes. But I don't see how this works as a prequel to Cool Runnings.
See, this is what happens when you accept a creepy white guy's invitation to have your wedding in his palatial mansion in the West Indies back when slavery was okay.
In the
I hate when that happens.
in the country where whites are a minority.
Oh, she looks like a creepy doll right there.
You know, she was way prettier 10 minutes ago.
She's like a real doll.
But without the soul.
Finally, after all this time, we get a good line for the night. Oh. Wow, it's quite the spread for just what? Wait, there are no guests, there's just servants. What the hell?
It's a destination wedding.
Who organized this wedding? What's her name? That Southwestern cook? What's her name? The racist one?
Rachel. Ray?
Yeah, Rachel Ray. Did she organize this wedding?
Just like that scene from The Simpsons. Like, do you take?
Oh, I love weddings, but I can't bring myself to go inside. I always cry. I just hate crying at weddings.
I always cry at a wedding.
Perhaps my invitation was in the mail. Maybe it got lost. I told them I could have been a great bridesmaid. Look, I bought the dress that matches the bride's gown.
Oh, right, because he stole that jerk-off rag.
Right, I'll just wrap it around these crusty bits and we'll perfect the spell done. And, carving a suicide note out of a candle, that's a bad idea.
Well, they don't have smartphones right
Bela Lugosi's sporting the Eddie Munster look.
Yeah, he actually is.
Real bird. Oh, I'm gonna poop on you so bad.
You know that the budget for this movie allowed one of the guys to be paid $800
He looks like, what's that actor's name? Fuck, I love him. Right in that one moment.
Bela Lugosi.
No. He was in the Bourne films. He did Good Night, Good Luck.
Matt Damon.
No.
Damon.
I'm talking about an actor.
George Clooney.
Okay, so I carved this candle into the shape of a girl. Now I'll sell it to them as a wedding gift.
Sell it to them. This could be your wedding gift for $20.
Oh wow, this is a really awful banquet, just fruit. I guess this is like a vegan wedding.
Which means there's going to be diarrhea any moment now.
Ooh, it tickles my nose. What? Oh, they bleeped out a swear word there.
Oh. He said donkey, that's why.
You said donkey punch?
Donkey punch. Fuck.
Oh boy, my first alcoholic beverage. A dismal marriage without love. So then you
In other words, marriage.
Okay. She's going to be a zombie, right?
No.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take a fucking...
I see a lot of ungrateful children and Bela Lugosi watching over
He's
us all.
in her wine.
I see.
I see.
She puts down the wine.
I have to look this guy up. It's bugging the fuck out of me. I love this actor.
Wait. She put down that wine glass twice. Continuity.
Back then, an Alka-Seltzer was a roofie.
Yes, how do you like that?
This is so much easier to turn someone into a zombie than biting them.
I got the vapors.
That's a good catch. You can play with the Blue Jays.
I don't know. They haven't invented CPR yet. I don't know what to do.
Just yell in her face.
Yes, yes, yes. Smells delish.
Musical soundtrack. Here we go.
But I haven't gotten laid yet. Oh, God, why did I save myself for marriage? Nobody's gonna want to fuck a widow.
No, seriously, dude, come on. If she's dead, there's no problem.
Free watch.
Free watch.
That's a Freddy J original, guys.
Yeah, I do this bit about how great it is to have sex with a dead body because at least you get a free watch.
Jesus.
Look at those
What did you think at home, folks?
Yeah.
That totally got him wet.
And then he gets slimed.
Name of our Lord and Savior.
It's one wedding and a funeral.
And the fellowship of his
Cut to
angels.
the point with that one.
Amen.
I think the fourth sequel was really inappropriate. Yo, why we carrying around this white bitch? Fuck this shit. Crazy old crackers with the crazy ass fucking funerals. Oh man, I'm finally free! Yes, I can do whatever I
Look
want!
at those bottles, man. Fuck, they know how to drink back then.
Oh god, this
I
guy.
love dancing at a funeral.
Love dancing at a funeral. Jesus.
Hey baby, what are you doing there?
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of my ex-girlfriend. Hey, you're kind of hot. Let me just try to... there it goes. She's playing hard again.
You know who they should have cast as this guy if they were to remake it? Fred Armisen.
I was going to say Jerry Lewis, by the way he's knocking shit over.
Well, not Jerry Lewis today.
No, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe Michael J. Fox.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I know that was easy.
Hey, now over here on the wall. Come over here, big boy.
She really still, as awful as she has really nice eyes.
Hi, baby. You want to go for a dance?
I love a woman with eyes so big with 3 inches in between. It's like fucking a Teddy Ruxpin.
There's a reason Freddy's Teddy Ruxpin doesn't have a good resale value.
I think he's contemplating having sex with the silhouette now. Yeah. Oh, jeez, here we go.
Back to the cemetery.
So, 30 years into my career, I think I'll come back and film a shot here.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition because of their hats.
Because of their hats.
Close enough for Matthew Chan.
I love you. You're a funny comedian, but you're commenting. You're on a different you're in a different universe than me right now. It's funny.
He's spouting facts. You're just speaking gibberish. I'm actually saying funny things.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
So here's the deal with these guys. This is another thing about old movies I don't get. They never establish actually who is who, just what is what.
That's Beard Guy. He's important to the plot.
Beard Guy.
And that's...
Frowny face.
David Strathairn is the actor I'm thinking of.
And look, they have a pirate with them. Look, the guy in the middle, he's a pirate. I swear to God, he's probably a pirate. I'm making up backstories for all these characters. Now, Beard Guy over there, right? He used to be a herb salesman. He used to go door to door and sell herbs. Oh, look, hey,
now he's a fucking woman.
That's Frankenstein's creature. That's Mike McDonald!
Right after the transplant.
Wow, you just shot all over a Canadian comedy legend.
I love him. Mike is awesome. I'm sorry.
But let's make fun of him some more.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
making fun.
I respect the dude immensely.
We're lightly ribbing him, like a condom.
Exactly. We're roasting him for... Okay.
No, don't.
Let's move on.
We love Mike
Don't
McDonald.
hargan on them.
Yeah. Don't. Hi, V. Wait. Okay, so here...
Hello, audience. Do you know what's going on? I don't know.
Wait, that's Bela again, right?
Yeah. They're starting up this competition to find out who the best zombie would
Nice
be.
CFL ring there. Wait,
So now I'm marketing a new line of palm exercises.
now all the white men have to go into a dark room together. And,
Oh, wow. There has been a lot of opium smoked in this room.
wow.
I'm going with opium because it was 30s and that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, cigarettes were too, but...
So she's been baking at 350 degrees for 6 hours, and I think she's just about right. Let's take her out and take a look.
That's where Hitler got it from.
See? Look! Zombies are the greatest pallbearers. They don't complain about how heavy the stiff is.
Wow.
Wow,
Cheapest coffin ever. Is she wearing her fucking garter around her neck?
Nobody else caught it.
Why is her coffin quilted like a bed sheet?
Bukkake funerals for electric boogaloo.
Hold on, somebody's desecrating this moment.
Jesus. I didn't expect this thing to be this twisted, but...
Great, that's all. The last thing we need is a drunk ruining everything.
Plan's still on, guys. We're just gonna walk right through them.
I got that half-handed comment, by the way.
Let's go over to the Jewish part of the ceremony. Cemetery. Nobody will bother us there. Because it's the 30s, anti-Semitism is running rampant.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home.
Ah,
Oh, is he a zombie?
no.
No,
He's
no,
just
no.
drunk.
Okay. It's really hard to tell.
Apparently he's got the DTs.
Well, he's the most convincing one. That, you know, you're like, yeah, that looks kind of like a zombie in a leisure suit.
When he grabs that greystone and wobbles.
Wait, is this our open? I always forget what they look like when they're open.
So they came to the West Indies to get married, and it's like, well, she died here, so we'll just put her in our fanciest vault.
I shouldn't have ate those hot dogs at the bar.
All explanations describe me. Either
This is
the
a
body
great
is
shot.
stolen by members of a death cult that use human bones in their ceremonies, or else what? She's not
Because.
dead.
This movie was made, what, 1932?
Not
Yeah.
dead.
That guy behind the desk
Are you
is
mad?
probably, what, 70?
I saw her
65?
die.
Probably.
The doctor signed a certificate. I saw them bury her.
That guy was around during the Civil War.
Wait a minute. I'm not
Hey, you know what?
When that guy's alive, Lincoln was president.
Hey. But look at him. He looks like Hugh Hefner in that
My
mask.
A
eye.
little bit.
A little more lively.
Their superstitions and hate that the natives brought here from
The
Africa.
letters he received were probably a little less
Some of them can
interesting.
be traced back as far as ancient
Dearest Mr. Hefner,
and beyond.
I had the most rambunctious,
Almost went Gilbert Godfrey there, you realize that,
I
right?
kissed her as she lay there.
the most rambunctious evening the other night.
Her lips were
I was down on the main street, and I saw a lovely lady getting into a chariot, and her skirt, her dress rather,
Her knickers.
rode up beyond her ankle, and I saw part of her slip.
Brother!
They said they were corpse. They had to come their grave.
Again, we're cutting the head off.
That's the superstition. Now for the practice. The goal is to steal the dead corpses from the grave.
And then fuck him. I know, it's kind of weird, but...
Do you mean that Madeline was murdered so that somebody could steal her dead body?
Yeah, basically.
These two guys must have had a whole lot of pubic hair.
Not her body, yes, but not her dead body.
Why would you bring that up? Why is this...
I like looking for the things that you don't see.
Oh, no, better dead than that. Excuse me, please. Have you got a minute?
Okay, so I basically, here's the idea. Like,
This guy doesn't
everybody's
have
rich,
matches.
and then there are zombies.
And this guy never has matches.
Never. Although he should. Oh, fucking true.
Well, his opium habit? Yeah, absolutely.
It burns my finger.
There's been lots of people that's been pronounced dead that came alive again and lived for years.
I'm just pulling these fingers out of my ass.
Like Jesus?
Oh, I don't know. Your driver believed he saw dead men.
Yeah, but he also
It's
plays like Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
What he saw with men alive.
Opium's a hell of a drug.
But this and this.
Hello.
Oh my God, there's a face coming out of the wall! Oh wait, that's a
I
sculpture.
just can't understand it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I've been trying for years.
Anyways, I put some bookmarks in this Bible here. I'm sure we can find the scientific proof we need.
The law of hate.
That was Toyland.
To Song of Solomon.
When in doubt, tear the baby in half.
That wasn't Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon was a woman's ode to her husband's big penis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me just write the new King James edition. Hold on.
Huge cock. That's only.
They say like ivory tusk in referring to his Johnson.
Jeez, you lit up again.
Oh, here we go.
Or lifeless sleep.
A coma,
So they're trying to
lifeless
basically,
sleep or
okay,
death.
now let's get back on track here in terms of what's actually happening. They're trying to establish the existence of zombies, right, by trying to piece together what they can get from information based on what they've seen. How are they not fucking freaked out by this? How is this such a common thing to them in terms of how they react? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the thing we experience in our West Indies.
You think he did this?
How would you not be like, holy motherfucking shit?
It was a different time, Freddy.
Well, thanks to this guy from the future, we lost our G rating.
I'm sorry, I was tripping balls there. What did you say?
The authorities are afraid of men.
Are you cold? Let's start a fire.
Everything down.
Nice cut.
Because
I'd love to have seen this
They
colorized.
think I'm a magician.
You want to see me do a magic trick? There, I'm sitting down. Alakazam!
I'm still alive. That's a badass.
Wow, this is
Whoa,
a
nice
great shot. Great
This
shot.
is a great porn. Whoa, where were you here? Outside this.
It's just a fucking photo.
Nice matte painting.
It was a dark and
Oh
stormy
wait, no,
night.
it is a matte painting because you can see some motion in the bottom. Okay.
Is this going to be a Yanni video?
I hope that there's a cat playing that piano with chopsticks.
Fisher Price came out with a video camera in the late 80s called the PXR 2000. This had the same quality. I had one.
I love
No,
this.
Keep playing. I'm almost hard.
Oh, look. Oh.
You know, Eraserhead was really dignified back in the day.
Nice.
I don't know
Nice.
what happened to him.
I was going to say, Michael Friedman looks good in that too. I know what we're all thinking. I'm not going there.
You know, for a dead bitch, she plays a
I'm
piano.
dead, bitch. Wow.
Look at the emotion in those eyes.
She kind of looks like LJ, actually.
For Spot.
Well, no, in the eyes.
Madeline, you have to stop playing the piano. I have to put you in that bathtub full of cold water so you don't start rotting.
Didn't you just see her in a coffin?
Yeah.
And now she's playing the piano
I don't
rather sort of matter-of-factly, and he's reacting as if, oh, hey, yeah,
But
there you are.
Are you mad because it's Zirconium? Is that why you're not impressed by this?
I bought you a coming back from the dead present.
I had it on layaway for months. I mean, yeah, I guess I've been premeditating this whole thing, but...
Cash for gold. What do
I'm
you
the
give a
cash
woman?
man.
What do you give a woman that's in her first 24 hours of death?
I can think of a
Just keep
couple.
playing. I'm gonna feel you out.
Couple of things. Oh, she looked down. She's not that undead. She's not quite undead.
I'm trying to play the piano.
I was mad to do this.
It would be cute if they did a duet to that together.
That'd be hilarious.
But the soul is gone.
See, this is one of the reasons why men are idiots when it comes to women.
Especially
He should be reacting far more shockingly than he is.
Aiden Gray is a
Like, he's really just horny. All he really wants to do is either come on her or shit on her. Either way, he's just turned on.
I must take
The whole
back to the bedroom
undead
right
thing.
now.
Jesus. Dude.
I'm just going to assume that's like a Hitler.
No.
A Hitler.
Not the Hitler, just a Hitler. Because in 1932...
So we started cloning stuff, right?
No.
No, it's Walt Disney.
Same difference.
Hi, can I show you how to draw Mickey Mouse?
Minnie, take that skirt off.
No, it's very simple. It's a couple of pencil strokes. It's very, very simple, but you make lots of money.
Come with me. We will rule Hollywood forever.
Wow, she gets passed around between men like nobody's fucking business.
Really? She's what's her actress's name?
Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan. No, this one. This one's like the Sasha Grey of
Her
this
name is
movie.
Madge Bentley.
She's been passed around more times than fucking latkes at a Jewish dinner.
Wow.
No, seriously.
Now I'm hungry for latkes.
Latkes are amazing. Here's the thing. As awful as that comment was, Jewish food is really tasty.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Take that, anti-Semites.
It's true.
I like bacon.
Challah bread is. Have you ever had?
You still like bacon?
Have you ever had French toast made with challah bread? It's
Yes, I
fucking
have.
amazing.
Oh.
I don't like to call food amazing.
When did this become
but
a
that
cooking
is-
podcast?
I'm
And that dreadful emptiness.
hungry.
Like I said, Razor hasn't really cleaned himself.
Second best line of the night.
Oh, God.
To Nick Peron again.
Thank you.
Let's drink to the future.
You know,
See, again, let's drink to the future.
oh, clap on. No, it doesn't work.
See,
Bring wine.
anybody listening to this
We have a
podcast who has never seen House of Frankenstein will not appreciate this quite the same way. Because I keep picturing Billy Van. Right?
You're not getting the wine fast enough. Allow me to put my hands together.
Air. Oh, there he is. I swear to God,
The way that he
the
comes.
bottom half of Bela Lugosi's face looks like Daniel Day-Lewis and Lincoln
To the future.
with less hair. There's something there.
Why is he trusting a drink? Oh, wait a minute. You drunk this, didn't you?
Yeah, and he realizes it as he's drinking, not after the fact. Like, that's how quick his level of
I
stupidity
like his
reacts.
perm.
Only a pinpoint, monsieur.
Only a what?
Now,
Oh, and then use the Hungarian accent called Monsieur. Oh, wait, because that's they're himself people, right? Okay, yeah.
Oh, this is how it became Eraserhead.
I can't get that out of my mind. You so nailed that.
devil, what are you trying to do to me?
I'm trying to seduce
I
you.
have other plans for mademoiselle.
I have other plans for Amazon, and they involve me in my dick.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
I have taken a fancy to you.
Oh, wow, this took a turn.
Silver! Silver!
Throw it.
Wow.
I can't, master.
You know, this early prototype of Odd Job just wasn't that great. Oh, the cameraman. Okay, focus! Focus!
This is how my iPhone photos turn out.
Fuck.
Dodge City.
So, okay, so now all of a sudden, he has psychic powers.
Here comes Mick Foley.
I liked how.
Oh, shit, there we
The
go.
director of photography.
Oh, there's
just-
Keith Cameron.
I like how the
Mike
direct-
McDonald.
I like how the director of photography just hated people's heads. No.
The guy, he's like, okay, you can take me.
We have to assume this was cut in a way that
All right, everybody hold hands so nobody gets lost.
Just be gentle.
Oh. Can I go up there? It seems like they're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh my god, they're having a great time. Fuck, I gotta go up there. Somebody shut that baby up.
Did you see him hold his nose? Go ahead, guys.
What a sissy. That's like the best water slide in the park.
Seriously.
Jeez, do the water slide.
That chair is the best part of the scene.
That's a pretty badass.
I'm glad they focused on that instead of the actors' faces.
Because, you know, it's all about the scenery.
This is the blooper reel, right? Where does the movie start?
Oh, somebody's auditioning for a death metal band upstairs. It sounds kind of like Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth.
A vampire walks into a castle.
Are you gonna let the owl in, or should I? Like, do I have to do everything around here? You wanted this, pet.
The existence of the owl is what? Just for creep factor?
You know
I guess
what?
so.
It's weird.
Bela
It's so weird.
Lugosi would have been a great Manchurin.
Oh, finally, white people.
And white horses, too. Look at them. They're blended so well.
And nights on white horses. Wow, that's
That was like a transition made with like Windows Movie Maker.
I'm glad they cut to this cart full of hay. This is very important to the plot. It's gonna come back like,
Hey!
stop.
What is your favorite color? Not black.
What?
Is that like a rat on a...
Don't smoke!
You know,
I'll
that's why you should
He's like, okay, I'll take
the
it.
old Black Island Mystic cliche, right? Is that what they're doing?
This is why you shouldn't hang out with your opium dealer.
Seriously.
The horse is like, let's get out of here. This is way too racist for me.
I thought it was a donkey.
Nice little vibrato one. You know.
The other one sounds more like Mr. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No hiking up pants in front of me.
Seriously. I know I've got about 10 years before I'm like hiking pants up that high, but even still, that does not look comfortable.
Is that a guy in blackface?
No, wait, no, because you can look at his hands.
His hands
The
should be in
shading on
blackface.
his, well, I don't think that the shading on his hands, if you look at the difference between his palms and his fingers, would be so sophisticated. Yeah, see? No. I don't think the makeup job would have been that good back then.
I'm sorry, black people.
No, it's we weren't around back then to film this. We're just commenting on this, right?
I am the only man that ever came from there alive.
It's like talking to that turtle in Never-Ending Story.
The turtle from Never-Ending Story. Holy shit! Fuck you. Nick Peron is 3 for 3 tonight. 15 minutes left to go into the movie. Nick Peron is 3 for 3.
I'm glad this is the 66-minute version because I don't know if I can do 69.
There, we get it.
Was it good for you?
Look at this. Oh,
I wonder if I should just whiz on him.
I would totally.
You know what? All the white people in this movie look the same.
That's racist.
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare you?
Sir.
We don't all look the same. I can't tell these characters apart either, but that's besides the point.
That's the thing. When you're filming a...
I love how the owl just screams.
No, do we... Oh, it isn't.
Oh, it's a vulture now.
That's a badass vulture. Where the fuck? Okay.
Jim Henson traveled back in time.
That was like from like. Jesus.
Somebody get that vulture a death metal band.
That vulture is a death metal band.
Do you know that there's a death metal band out there that their lead singer is literally 2 pit bulls? And there's another one.
Somebody's making money off of that?
Yeah, and then there's another one where like the lead singer, quote unquote, is a parrot.
How is that not animal abuse if you look at it the right way?
I don't know.
I know you're just saying.
The animals.
Oh man.
Oh, I would.
This scene is on fire.
There's this. He's totally looking out. I just want to put my cock on you.
Or you don't make
I just. You know what? I'll just jerk off on you.
If only I didn't hike up my pants too high.
There aren't a whole lot of women around here. There's one, but we know what she's like.
I don't see anybody else. I'm getting naked on this beach.
I think over here I can catch myself some crawfish.
Oh, there she is. Speaking of crawfish.
Jesus.
Hey, more gals with cut off heads.
Perhaps you remember something.
Well, at least the director of photography focused on the right part of these women, because they are maids, so I guess they're indentured servants.
True.
It's 1932, folks.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep the times of this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This probably blew their budget. Split screen.
Oh shit! That's a Lucasfilm fucking right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Now we're on Tatooine.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me. Help me.
Help me, you idiot!
Oh Jesus!
Is he
What's
drunk
Jimmy
again?
Carr up to now? What the fuck? Actually, it's a little bit like Ricky Gervais.
Did you know that 1932 was a leap year?
Thank you for that. Yeah. Wow, the director was...
Ladies and gentlemen, 1932 is a leap year.
The film editor was just... I'm bored with this. I'm just going to do as many, like, screen wipes as I can.
See, that's the thing, is I don't think by this point in Hollywood's history that film editing was... Clearly, it hasn't been refined too much by that point.
The question is, did I miss the scene where the baby carriage goes down the stairs?
No, I don't recall that at all. Either we all missed it, or it's yet to come. Because I'd be laughing at a scene like that.
Battleship Potemkin.
Oh, okay. See, now you got my hopes up about watching a baby.
I should have brought Battleship Potemkin.
See, I was just starting to get a little hard at the idea, but...
Ah, your hair, the split ends, the tangles, the roots are showing. The dandruff.
You know, obviously this movie is a social commentary on 1932 when Al Capone went to jail.
Jesus Christ. How the hell do
Are you looking at things that happened in 1932?
He's looking at the Wikipedia description.
Oh, God. What did I do last night? Oh.
He is. And you know how we were talking about Missouri earlier about this movie? Again, shot 6 police officers dead in 1932 in Springfield, Missouri. Just saying.
God. This is my house. Yeah, let's just show that shot again.
You know what? I'll bet that location was a pretty fucking beautiful location. That was a good shot.
So, do you want to have another drink? I promise I won't put anything in it.
Here, put this in your mouth.
No teeth.
Don't worry,
I need more opium. You lightweight. Let me tell you. When you get high on heroin.
It's too bad Bela Lugosi didn't live long enough to see the era of the sitcom.
hear me?
He died in, what, the 50s?
Something like that.
He died in the 60s.
60s, okay. Yeah, well, there you
He
go.
probably saw the sitcom. He
Well,
probably hated
what
it.
was the first sitcom? It was probably Honeymooners, right? Something close to that? Yeah. Because, yeah.
No, he died in 56.
56, okay.
He got buried in his vampire cave. Really?
So if you want to do some blow, I got a whole bunch here on the table.
You are the first
It's like he's the
man
1930s Scarface.
I was just thinking of Scarface. I was like, okay, what line could I fucking spew out for this podcast that'd be Scarface related? I did one before, which was actually Frank Lopez, but, you know, same difference.
Come on, just a little bit of blow. Come on, just a little bit. Come on, please.
No, you get no more until you pay what you owe me.
I wonder how many women in Bela Lugosi's life wanted him to fuck the main character. That must have been
You
fucking
refuse
weird.
to shake hands.
Bite me, Bella. Bite me.
Your blood is not full of heroin.
Oh, well. We understand each other better.
I liked how in Glenn and Glenda, his acting role involved him sitting in a chair reading a book because he was in such pain. It was his personal misery. That's what I enjoyed watching that movie.
He died poor.
Yep.
Frank Sinatra paid for his funeral.
So, did he get fucked over by the... What happened? Why did he die poor? I mean, there are all kinds of reasons why that could happen.
Heroin.
So it was basically he just blew his money away?
Pretty much.
Okay.
They paid actors a whole lot back then.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, even back then, there were, like...
You got paid $800 for this role.
Yeah, $800 in 1932? That's like what? You know what? That's not a whole lot of money now.
That's not a whole lot
That's
of
like,
money.
what, $5,000 maybe?
Yeah. Not a whole lot of money.
Alright.
Huh. Yeah, this walk-in bathroom's way too big.
Walk-in bathroom. You know the walk-in bathroom's too big when it flushes sideways.
Oh, somebody else who wants to try my wares. Oh, God. I drank that much last night.
You know, we can rip on
Oh,
Bela
wow.
Lugosi's legacy. He's badass, man. Like,
He is.
seriously.
But it's more fun to make fun of his faults.
Oh, absolutely.
I like how our hero just kind of passed out like he's drunk,
Yeah.
which basically is the only thing he's added to the plot.
I wonder if this movie made more sense back in 1932 than it makes now.
That's a really relevant question, right? Because
Wake up, my friend. You don't have to go home, but you cannot stay here.
yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Loves it. This is where they got the idea for closing time.
Probably.
Do I have to accept my will?
His eyebrows
Eyebrows
are
are
uneven.
uneven.
Do you think that his eyes are
What
blue?
that
or
unit? It's a
brown?
unibrow.
No, there's a space.
Yeah, like
Then you can find more.
Do you think that Bela Lugosi's eyes are blue or brown?
Brown?
I think they're blue.
I think you're a liar, sir.
if his hair is black to very dark brown, I think it's highly unlikely his eyes are blue.
I'm going to go and try and find a colored photo of him.
On my mother's side of the family, who are all Hungarians, the only ones with blue eyes are the ones with blonde hair, which was
I'm not Hungarian!
my grandmother and my mother, and the rest of them were dark and swarthy with brown eyes. I was the one that was a mutt.
I have brown hair and blue eyes.
I'm just saying, because he's Hungarian, I'm Hungarian, the math, blah, blah, blah. You're not? You're not naturally blonde, are you?
Yes, I am.
Are you? Okay.
Albino.
I'm not an albino.
You're kind of an albino.
No, because I've seen your hair darker than that.
My hair isn't like... this is my natural hair color.
Well, Peron, of course you're French Canadian. Are you purely French Canadian? Okay.
Yeah.
Chef, you're British, right?
Hey, look, her dress matches the color of the wall.
I have a lot of different heritage.
So you're a mutt.
My grandparents are British, Scottish, deep South Alabama, and French Canadian.
Kemal Dzidic, I think, is calling us.
Oh.
Hey, Bela Lugosi,
I'm tripping out.
piercing blue eyes.
I think that's a liar, too. No, I need some more horse. Oh, please.
Ketamine.
Oh, God, no.
I win.
They colorized it wrong. That's all. So
I love his smile. Like, his smile is the creepiest smile.
I think this is when Goth was born.
And cutting yourself?
No, maybe. I don't know. I like muffins. Yes.
Apples are my favorite.
Sorry about that, folks. Mr. Kemal Dzidic, who we...
he shows up right at the climax.
Oh, no, look. Wife is gonna stab the husband.
Whoa, here we go. Oh.
It looks like Bela Lugosi has stains below his chin.
I am so getting hard right now.
That's like the 4th or 5th time I've seen him do that with his hands. What's happening?
That's how he does control.
Okay. So he's playing Professor X, right? I don't think so.
I heard him go thumb at the door.
That was my elbow hitting the wall.
Oh, I think you're a pile of crap, man.
I know. Kemal's still trying to hear something.
We'll get on.
So she's...
We'll get him on the next episode.
Exactly. So she's betwixt, as it were.
Yeah.
So what...
Oh, there's a good step.
Come on.
Oh,
no way.
You cannot do it. I have control. I have control.
My palms together a lot harder.
I'm losing my erection.
You know, this was like me playing Nintendo as a kid. Like, I couldn't maneuver my camera. I'd get mad. I'd squeeze the controller. Then I'd throw it across the room. Hopefully Bela Lugosi throws his hands across the room. Oh, God.
Wait.
It smells like a woodchuck died in my mouth.
Super confused. So Bella was commanding, like, controlling her to stab him.
And then Della Reese stepped in.
Della Reese.
Somebody stopped her.
When you
so somebody stopped her. Now she's like, who stopped her?
Heavy burden, heavy load. How do I know the theme song to Touch My Angel? Shit.
Does he watch shitty TV? That's why.
Thank you, Netflix. I don't think it was very interesting on Netflix.
Oh shit! No, she's not gonna jump.
I hope I don't fall.
She's gonna jump. No, she's gonna jump. Watch. She's gonna
do her impression of Condor Man.
There you go. Oh, that was a great fucking thing.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Guys.
Condor Man
with the car and shit. Yeah.
I found you. You're alive.
I watched you try to stab a man. But now I found you.
She's still gonna jump. No, she'll jump.
Why do I feel no emotion? Oh yeah, because I don't really...
Either she'll jump or they'll jump together. My guess is she'll jump.
If you kiss her now, she's not going to stop you.
Yeah.
But she's not going to participate.
If she's going to jump, rub one out before she kills herself. Come on.
Oh, here
we go.
Oh,
this is really hard.
I'm getting hard again.
Professor X on her. Here come the zombies.
Wait a second. Hey, you guys are watching.
So in this movie, zombies are just mind controlled. They're not actually zombies as we know them today, right? That's the idea.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Okay, this guy has been around for the entire movie. He's now just asking, who are you?
I'm David Stillafair.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, America!
Taste my Glock. Blank, blank. Shot him right in the popo.
I can't look in his face.
Those eyes are creepy, man.
Yeah, shoot him in the dick some more.
Yeah.
Here comes Pagliacci. See, I'm funny. Fuck you, Freddy.
Oh.
Vulcan Decker.
Pagliacci, you drunk.
Pagliacci.
Whatever.
The funny part.
The sad clown.
Yeah, Pagliacci.
There's 2 G's. I'm doing the un-Italian speaking version of it. Oh, who jumped?
These zombies are like lemmings. Like
they totally are. Yeah.
Guys, Mike McDonald just jumped.
Oh, God. Dude.
Wow.
Dude.
Oof. His character! Jesus, guys.
Wow.
Holy shit. Freddy, stop talking about McDonald.
You're on your own, buddy. Oh my God.
Honey, you're just as lifeless and frigid as before.
You're just as lifeless and frigid.
Freddie, move your hand off my knee. That was way too long.
Why are they doing this whole...
What's with the like?
I'm back.
What's with the courtroom scene from
She
Tim Burton's
Shirley
Joker? Her lips, though, that little fucking mannequin lipstick thing.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait.
It was like Jack Nicholson in the courtroom scene from Batman, yeah. Hey, Vinny, time to pay the check.
So did you like my symphony? Did you like my orchestra? Huh?
Let me masturbate on you. This one last time.
How many masturbation jokes have we made?
Too many. Well, now that
I've
the
jacked
segment
off.
is over, I guess I'll excuse myself.
I've jacked off 3 times while watching this movie.
I know, I've seen it.
Bela Lugosi threw his heroin supply on the ground.
And that is why he died broke.
See, he just didn't know how to manage his
Resale
assets.
value.
That's
And
it.
here we go. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, wow.
You know, that
There you go.
vulture, he was supposed to
Condor
be...
Man.
He was supposed to be in the Jungle Book.
Oh,
what?
Yay!
I regret nothing.
You know,
A very
when
high...
you're going down...
Oh, fucking jump too. Oh, the bird saved him.
No, the bird...
Because they know that, like, halfway down to take a picture of you, you're going, ah!
It was a very Hans Gruber-esque fall.
Uh-oh.
Kemal Dzidic.
So, this one was great. Yeah, this movie has a happy ending.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that something got a happy ending out of this movie, because I'm pretty flaccid.
Lake Placid.
Lake flaccid.
I think...
Guys, they're about to take this 90...
And Crystal Coops.
During this fucking gangbang scene, here's Kemal Dzidic to finally wrap up the podcast.
It's over.
It's over? Okay.
That is... Oh,
Say goodnight, Kemal.
Thank you, Canadian artists. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, of all the movies I've seen, that was the most recent.
wow.
Really, really nice to hear.
That was actually pretty cool.
All right. So
Now, so many unanswered questions, though, in terms of, like...
that's because we were talking through the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, but we were paying attention, right? So
not really.
All right, Nick,
Okay, so...
what do you have to say?
okay, so, well, we're going to do the 3 questions portion of this. Kamal, you didn't watch the movie, so you're going to
Kamal's
check
got
them
the
out.
most to say.
But when we do the next movie, you get to have all the say in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we just finished watching White Zombie, starring Bela Lugosi. And we're going to talk about good things about the movie. We'll start with you, Freddie.
All right, the good thing is I love the production quality. I'm not talking about the cinematography. I'm not talking about the art direction. I'm not talking about the director of photography is cutting off your heads. I was loving the background scenery. I was loving the little moments where you would see like the castle and all of a sudden like the waves in the background, the tall, you know, like pieces of the interior. I love that stuff. The stuff that I wasn't quite into was more the acting side of it. In terms of pure scenery,
I said
that's
good
what drew
things.
me in.
Good things.
Good things, scenery.
You fairy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, Bela Lugosi, he's the man, so I can't complain about him. Definitely a good thing. The leading lady, gorgeous as hell, confusing as fuck. That's in terms of good things. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Freddie had a lot of
confidently. Yeah,
conflicting emotions.
my brown star is still puckering from her.
You know, all I gotta say is that, you know, she was probably 16, which is kind of weird.
You know, I give her oldest age at most in 1920. At
right.
most.
Matthew Champ, good points about the movie.
It was only 66 minutes.
That's it? That's it?
You know what? Fucking Bela Lugosi's legend, right?
He's the man. Like, come on.
Regardless of the acting in it, Bela Lugosi looks badass. He looks all like Fu Manchu in this. And Freddie, take your hand out of your pocket.
What?
Yeah, stop being like the lead actor.
You're in
with his
my
hands in
home.
his
You
pockets.
follow my rules.
But man, like, you know, he looks like with that unibrow. He commands the presence that he deserves. That's about it. Fucking Bela Lugosi.
Okay, so let's talk about bad parts of the movie. We'll start.
Everything else.
Could you be more specific?
Okay. The fucking connecting pieces of scene to scene. There was so little of that.
Yeah.
You had to fill in the blanks way too much because the dialogue was so fucking scattered.
Well, I mean, we're
looking at this from 2014 eyes and ears, right?
I mean, they just invented movies with sound at that point.
I mean, this is essentially a storybook with audio is what we're watching, right? So I get that, but still, I mean, God, unless you're making guesses that happen to work out as you see things unfold, it's really hard to see what's happening from scene to scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. Mr. Champ.
So, my problem with the movie is, once you, like, production value aside, because we're looking at this over, no, not 100 years, almost 100 years later.
Yeah.
But my problem really is just the whole fucking script. Like, you know, it is nonsensical. Outside of that...
You're just full of hate.
I am full of hate. Outside of the fact that the script is nonsensical, you know, the production value, once again, which was bad because you couldn't fucking hear what they were saying half the time, that's an issue. You know, right? I'm having a hard time, like, you know, you're saying, oh, Matthew's not making good comments on this because I can't hear what they're saying, so I don't have a retort. I'm just like, oh, he's probably jerking off.
Okay, now you're getting defensive because nobody ever said that.
Yeah, I said it to Freddy,
yeah,
but I didn't say it to you.
No, he was insulting me, not you, so get with it, man.
Yeah, get with it. I compared him to Simon Celine, and he's taking it a lot better.
I stayed awake through this entire movie.
Well, better than my last two guesses.
I don't necessarily relish the fact that I stayed awake for that 66 minutes because I could have gotten a good nap.
Now, here's another thing, if I may add this before you jump in and wrap it up, is I love how, and I made this comment earlier in the movie, how there wasn't a whole lot of audio soundtrack in terms of like the orchestral accompaniment, and then they really ramped it up near the end. So I give them A for effort in terms of doing that for the dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Although I really kind of would have liked a little more of that in the beginning, just to kind of, like again, create that effect earlier rather than just kind of keeping it, hey, white people, hey, black people, hey, what's going on, hey, Bella, blah, 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 and then, you know what I mean? Like, right? The first third to half of that movie, like, in a pure, like, dramatic sense, incorporating the visual, the audio, and all that stuff, if they had brought the soundtrack in a little sooner, it might have been a little bit more engaging in that way, maybe.
And did you know that in 1932, Adolf Hitler got his German citizenship?
Jesus. He's been spouting facts about 1932 the whole fucking time. Come on. Okay,
really,
so
if we ever do this, if Nick ever invites us to do this again, which I hope, you are not allowed near Wikipedia during the recording of this podcast.
Yeah, so the one we're going to do like right after, Wikipedia. So I'm going to do my like and hate really quickly. I liked.
Can I go pee while you're doing this?
You just don't make any noise because.
Yeah. But come back because we still have to do that.
I'm gonna leave the door open so I can hear you.
Okay, so we have to do like the third question, but I'm going to do really quickly. I liked the director of photography's absolute malice towards the top of people's heads.
Yes, and we commented on that so often it's not lost on anybody who's been watching.
I don't know. I guess it was like technological limitations. They couldn't raise and lower the camera a whole lot, but I just liked how he's like, nah, you see most of their body. This is enough. Who needs facial expressions to convey emotions? Body language should be just basically enough.
That's pretty cutting edge, though, if you think about it.
The thing I hated was that I hated the print of the film wasn't muddy enough. It should have been more beat up. It should have been so scratched up I couldn't see a fucking thing. Because then it would have been a great movie.
So, provide an example of a scene very quickly where you can demonstrate that so people will be like, okay, I get that.
Well, like the beginning, like all the outdoor shots when they were like actually outdoors and you could barely see anything because it was all muddy and scratched up. And that first sequence when they're riding across the path in the horse and buggy, I don't know. If you don't know what a muddy print is and you're listening to this podcast, go fuck yourself.
It's true though, because there was an inconsistency in terms of the quality of those prints, right? Especially with some of the dissolves and fade outs, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You could tell that this thing was definitely not shot on one reel. There's no fucking way in hell. You see the edit. I mean, that's not how it's done in the first place, but you really know, right?
Okay, so last question before we wrap this up.
All right.
We'll start with you, Freddie. If they were to remake this movie, and you had to remake it
in today's age,
this day and age, and you have an unlimited budget, and you're being forced to make this movie, what would you do differently?
Fuck. Well, cast-wise, it's easy, especially based on my comment before, to say, oh, Gary Oldman is the Bela Lugosi role. David Strathairn, I think, would really rock it. That's partly because I just love him as an actor and he has a look.
If you love him, go to him.
If I go to him. Director-wise, shit, that's tough.
Wow, you're going from this aspect.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
Ron Howard.
Well, what aspect do you want me to come from?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. I was thinking Wes Craven, but okay.
Oh, great! So we have like a movie that's twice as long as it needs to be, and it has religious allegory all over the place.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's actually
Thank you.
a bad idea. Yeah,
thank you.
I'd rather go with Ron Howard at that point.
Well,
starring Tom Hanks.
No.
In the Bela Lugosi role.
Tom Hanks in a no. Oh my god. Okay. What differently? Well, again, bring it. Okay, so let's not paint it too close to home. Let's talk about the things I mentioned before. For me, bringing the soundtrack earlier to build that drama. I think like some of the transitions in terms of dialogue from one scene to the next, especially when you go from like an indoor to an outdoor scene, and you have the connections from those scenes being so loose. It's the momentum of the story, and it's an actual story rather than chunk. And you're having to force you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The more modern way of telling a story, because I know that perhaps I hadn't seen enough movies from 1932 to say, well, that was just the format that was popular.
When you say a better soundtrack, do you mean like do you want them to play Little Kim or
no?
John Williams.
No. Not even Danny Elfman.
A little Celine Dion when they're falling off the castle into the water below.
That's right, eh? No. I'm talking in terms of just
maybe we
using
can
the soundtrack earlier on.
Maybe we can get Mark Philippe to sing "My Heart Will Go On." Apparently, he's really good at that. Piece of shit.
Wow. Choreography by Michael.
Okay,
sorry.
Oh, wow. A lot of inside jokes.
Sorry.
A lot of inside jokes right
now.
now.
Okay.
Functional brother.
Right.
Matthew Champ. If you were to remake this movie.
Okay, so first thing I do is I'd make it in color.
Yeah. Is that necessary? Because Clerks wasn't in color.
And you know what? Here's my second thing is I would have Kevin Smith rewrite the script.
Of course he would.
Now, would you film it?
Not saying it's
digital, or would you go film?
It would be filmed. It would be filmed digital, but it would be filmed on location in New Jersey.
New Jersey is basically today's version of the West Indies. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Vanya.
Sure.
Topical. No, you know what? Like cast-wise, I was thinking cast-wise as well. Obviously, Gilbert Gottfried needs to be in this movie. He could be the creepy old guy that had his hands in his pants for half the movie. I don't care.
I read this thing in a book.
As for the Bela Lugosi character, it would definitely be played by Peter Dinklage. Because, you can never...
Sorry, it's the last name. It's not the actor.
It's because I said it wrong?
I don't know. Say it again.
Peter Dinklage.
No.
The midget in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. His name is Dickledge?
It's Dickledge. I said Dink.
Whatever.
Isn't it D-I-N-K?
You said it properly. Yeah,
I said it properly.
It wasn't funny, and then you said it again. It was kind of funny.
Okay. There weren't enough midgets in this movie. Secondly, I'd make it I make it topical to what's going on today in like Israel and Gaza, maybe Ukraine and Russia. So there would definitely be a political aspect to this movie because there was no politics in this movie other than making a shitty movie.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Are you cool with that? It doesn't need to make sense, but
No, I think your idea is fucking stupid, but whatever.
Are you saying there weren't enough Jews in the movie?
is that midget?
They're all behind the cameras.
Yeah, come on. They control the media.
Yeah.
Hello?
And
Hello?
In fact, the Jews influenced your review of this movie.
Yeah.
If we were to make this movie in
Zionists.
2014, before we made this movie, I would go on Wikipedia for 2014 and take life events from 2014 and make sure they make their way into this movie.
You know, you guys are going to...
Especially
you
the
guys,
Ice Bucket Challenge. That should totally be the
No,
fucking
no,
black.
the
Remember how
Vanilla
that
Ice
changed the
Challenge.
world?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and you know what? I'm not going to talk about it right now. We'll save that for our post-podcast conversation.
Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up. So if I were to remake this movie...
How would you do it, Mr. Nick Peron?
Well, first of all, I'd make it more modern, a little more urban. Instead of White Zombie, I'd retitle it. I'd call it Black Zombie. And all the zombies would be fresh. They'd know how to break dance and rap and freestyle. And I'd get Ice-T to direct.
Oh!
And write and produce and executive direct. And then...
So you don't want this movie to make money, you just want it to exist.
He just wants zombies in Harlem.
And then, basically,
Wait, who did we say?
Ice-T.
Ice-T.
And
My ex-wife saw him on a plane once. Apparently he's cool.
okay.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
I'm not
name
believing your
dropping.
ex-wife.
Well, yeah.
The state she left you in, I'm not going to believe a fucking word she said. I'm sorry, Freddy's ex-wife. Call me.
No, it's okay. I was actually.
Yesterday.
You know what? To her credit, I'm worse than I was before. Anyway, you know what? Different podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll say that
move
for
on.
my life crisis.
We'll
podcast.
save that for a live Ottawa Laughs podcast.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I mentioned the Ice-T thing. It's going to be called Black Zombie. Oh, and it's gonna all the female roles. So there's only one in this movie, but I'm going to expand it. The female lead is going to be played by all the Fly Girls. All of them, from A Living Color, all the Fly Girls, because they need work. And
If they're still alive, or the ones that are still alive.
well,
right?
they're probably pushing 40, but they probably still look beautiful.
Pushing other things,
and
probably.
they might be beautiful on the inside. Doesn't matter. I think that what they.
I'm beautiful on this
I
side.
think what they brought to the
do a
world was
catalog.
a beautiful thing. And I think that they can end war in the Middle East if they just fly danced enough. Anyways, I'm getting a little political here. Matt got me started.
And you notice how he wiped his eyes as he did that?
Yeah,
That was a moment. That was a moment for Nick Peron. I think we need
Guys,
to
this
recognize
podcast
here.
is never going to end.
No.
I'm just going to wrap up. And then, so at the very end, the villain wins because, fuck the heroes. I didn't like them. So,
Yeah, it was a very Empire Strikes Back way of ending. I thought it was pretty cool for a one-off movie.
Wait.
There were no lightsabers.
Their only impetus was getting married, and
Or
that's all the couple had to do in this movie. And then one of them sort of died and became a zombie. I just feel like, no, the villain wins, gets the girl, and rides off into the sunset on the backs of his indentured servant slaves, aka the Black Zombies. And
Not all of which were black.
the truth came out. Shit. No, okay, so that's we'll cut that there.
So much to say, right?
So, anyways, this is Nick Peron from Microshock.com. I'm here with Freddy J and Matthew Champ.
Happy
and
Comic-Con.
Kemal Dzidic, who showed up at the last
Yeah.
minute.
So if you're listening to this and it is around Comic-Con 2014, this September 12th, 13th, and 14th, I could be wrong, but who cares? I will be performing at BattleCom. BattleCom, Paul Ash puts together a comedy nerd battle rather frequently on a monthly basis.
What city? It's not here in Ottawa.
It's in Montreal.
Montreal.
It's in Montreal. So if you bought passes to Montreal Comic Con in 2014, I'll be part of BattleCon. You can come show up and watch me eat shit, competing with comics that are nerdier than me. And then you could also tell me my podcast is a piece of shit. And then I'll have you thrown out because I have that authority. Anyways, this is Nick Peron from Microshock.com signing off. Have a good night.
Go fuck yourself.
That too.
Socket, Microsoft,